Hello everyone, Max here. Hope you all are doing very well. Today I'm going to explain about the artificial intelligence matrix system. Artificial intelligence, which produces a new kind of intelligent machine that can respond in a similar way to human intelligence by studying the nature of intelligence. Research in this area includes robots, language recognition, image recognition, natural language process, and expert systems. Artificial intelligence theory and technology are becoming more and more mature, and the field of application is expanding. The product derived from artificial intelligence in the future will bring together the wisdom of mankind as a decentralized distributed book. Blockchain has the characteristics of distributed data storage, point-to-point transmissions, consensus mechanism, and encrypted algorithm. We can use their characteristics to solve the common problems in many industries and play an active role in the development of human being and the progress of the society. The artificial intelligence matrix system AIMT, faced with the current situation and disadvantages of many industries, such as the common information asymmetry, non-sharing of resources, lack of interoperability, lack of responsiveness, high transaction cost, and weak security and stability, introduces the artificial intelligence and the blockchain technologies, builds an ecosystem based on blockchains and artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence matrix system will have an anonymous P2P communication, which we also known as person-to-person communication network based on the onion router and ERP system for anonymous protection, anti-quantum attack, multi-chain integration, and enhanced DAG, and it will develop and run DAPP by providing an open interface for third parties. The characteristics of the artificial intelligence matrix system will have an infinite range of application scenarios. So, the artificial intelligence matrix system, we will also reshape the way traditional controls are carried out without having to rely entirely on centralized data collection, which will improve the traditional operating mode of many industries and create a more perfect synergic ecology. Project objective of the artificial intelligence matrix system: a robust network with a natural advantage based on peer-to-peer networks. In the artificial intelligence matrix system network, the whole network capability, calculation force, data throughput, storage capacity is equal to the capacity of all nodes, and all of the nodes are both servers and clients. In the artificial intelligence matrix system, all the participants contribute calculation power, storage ability, and bandwidth for the network together to form a highly efficient network, avoiding the intervention of servers, thus avoiding the emergence of node bottlenecks, which greatly reduce the resource and performance requirement of network equipment. A scalable factory, lightweight deployment, scale expansion is simple and reliable. This would save expensive central servers and ancillary equipment, the falling maintenance costs and occupancy. You don't have to consider the functional bottleneck or resources waste to the central processing system resulting from changes in the scale of production. The production units only need to be equipped with low-cost, single-body industrial computing equipment which is easy to install and replace, and then can join the artificial intelligence matrix system in industrial control network and automatically broadcast to the whole network node. Automatically include all node production plans in the unit database and automatically synchronize blockchain data, historical database, experience data, time sequence control, scheduling plan, process logic, process control, task allocation. No longer need to worry about the control center load capacity and resource occupancy, and the difficult problem in the communication and coordination between different departments which at the same time can save money and energy. A production cluster with team cooperation and concurrency, information synchronization, efficient and flexible. When a production plan is synchronized to a blockchain network, the distributed book technology based on blockchain, all participating units such as cluster of manufacturing units, material distribution cluster, accessories assembly cluster, processing cluster, all contribute their own bandwidth. Large scale concurrent to broadcast the plan to the whole network. Then all units start to calculate simultaneously. With the support of a certain distributed algorithms, the final production schedule, which was generated and approved by all web distributed computing, was downloaded all over the web. All relevant production units were put to work at the same time and work progress was synchronized online in real time. Based on the industrial control system of blockchain technology, it has the characteristics of distributed and concurrent. The efficiency of information synchronization has been increased exponentially, and the efficiency of production instruction is hundreds of billions of times, which is beyond the reach of traditional centralized network architecture. When some production units fail and can not be produced, their state synchronizes online in the shortest possible time, and because all units have highly consistent bursts, their workload is redistributed by other units. This process eliminates the efficiency problems caused by the complex process of central processing transmissions, individual computing and individual communication, as well as the waste of energy. The excellent characteristics of blockchain network can avoid the large-scale stoppage caused by the fault of central engine room and gain valuable time for the manufacturer. A transparent book of accounts, intelligent troubleshooting, self-repair, high security data collection. In an industrial control network, a change in the data in the memory and memory of the central server, equipment caused by hacker attacks and procedural tampering with results in incalculable losses of enterprise. In blockchain network, the working unit can automatically broadcast the memory data to the whole network in the course of working and can discover the tamper of data and program code in time and recover it by synchronizing blockchain. Based on the high strength hash validation of blockchain information, it has unalterable characteristics. When the information of blockchain of working unit is damaged, the equipment can easily test itself according to the hash value and find the problem in time and resynchronize the correct database. A smart system distributed data operations. With the rapid development of sensor technology, the work unit will collect a large amount of real-time data. In order not to make these data continuous transmission networking congestion, edge computing technology was born. With the support of edge computing technology, a production unit capable of image analysis, sound, pressure, smell, temperature, and voltage recognition ability can make local decision making autonomously and in real time to deal with unexpected events in the process of production. For example, a real-time evaluation of self-working state can help the production unit to self-detect mechanical faults, high temperature, aging, fire, faults. In intelligent traffic, each node can run autonomously and steady and enhance computer cooperation ability, enhance the ability of working units to cooperate with each other. These real-time data will be transferred to artificial intelligence analysis units at low network load times and are used to train increasingly sophisticated empirical models, and more sophisticated edge computing algorithms are sent back to the production units via internet. The original inability to make the physical terminal of decisions through the realization of intellectualization. can have the decision-making ability, realize the node self-control. Industrial synergy. In the field of manufacturing data acquisition, reliability and security is a relatively big difficulty. Many enterprises rely on traditional manual methods for data collection in production. The collection process is prone to human error and inefficiency, and traditional industrial systems are centrally controlled. It raises the question of security and reliability. While individual enterprises have introduced technology and applied data acquisition systems, they may choose the best data collection strategies for their own reasons or for the enterprise's lack of choice, but cannot realize the real-time information collection accuracy. Each unit is an information fault, cannot safely and effectively manage, and production cannot effectively control. Some technical difficulties. The amount of data is huge, and a system or strategy in the face of different amounts of data requires a different level of technical difficulty. Simple data collection is easy to complete, but it needs to be processed after it is collected, because the specifications and screening of the data must be considered. As a large amount of raw material data cannot be stored directly and cannot be used for analysis, and the volume of data that must be processed before storage is technically difficult. Centralized data collection is no longer required in artificial intelligence matrix system, but is used to change the way data is collected and use data more intelligently with the decentralization. The problem of reliability. Traditional industrial control is centrally controlled, and if there is a problem with the network or system, it will affect the overall cause of serious loss and require a very complex mechanism or circumvent the problem. Existing terminals have physical decision-making conditions and are not sufficiently intelligent. In the ecosystem of the artificial intelligence matrix system, we can make self-control at each node so that the terminal that does not have the ability to make decision can have decision-making ability. Decentralization. When the entire network is out of the power, each node is automatically controlled, and each node can make its own decision about how to operate below. We can use the characteristics of artificial intelligence and blockchains to accomplish things an industrial control system can't. Security issues. In the industrial communication environment, there is a wide range of security problems. In the ecosystem of artificial intelligence matrix system, if there is information symmetry, each node can verify and reliability. Every time a node receives an order, it verifies whether the order is approved and whether the transaction record is true. This would greatly increase the factor of safety and thus utilization of information. The multi-level network structure is different from the blockchain application used for cryptocurrency, and all nodes in monetary system can be at same level of nodes. In an industrial system, because of the different physical forms, the nodes are at different level of work, such as sensor on different bodies, control systems, actuators. So based on this, we introduce the concept of the main chain and the support chain of the blockchain to describe the device information exchange record at different levels. Backbone can have several bracelets, each of which is used at different device levels. Up to a number of levels which we can design do not exceed 4 levels, and too many levels can result in performance loss, and its demonstration work is a research direction. The change in each sublayer is viewed as a node that reports itself as a transaction information record up a chain, thus ensuring a system-wide information exchange equivalency balance. Decentralized command system. All information exchanged between the control system and the executing agency are treated as a transaction record. The existence of the main chain in a system at the same level allows all devices in the system to understand the status of other devices in the same system. to the latest state. It can also determine its own needs and the shape of the exchange of information of its equipment based on latest state of the other systems. In other words, each device is an individual for the peripheral equipment and does not need to respond in real time to logical judgments of its own state and the commands given to other devices. Other devices do not need to be dedicated to status queries and then to exchange information about the target devices, which in turn can get information about the target device based on the information of the main chain, thus reducing network occupancy and transmitting high-speed commands different from the traditional blockchain used for the network structures and the working proof mechanisms of the number of unlimited nodes. We adopt a new type of randomly selected node of POW, which ensures that all control commands are properly propagated and added to backbone after a very small delay. If all the information exchanged in the system is treated as a collection of transaction records, then in this collection there will be different types of subsets in which different types determine their own characteristics. Whether or not each record meets these characteristics requires that the agreement between the nodes be reached, including a record of execution of the protocol and requirement of a feature check, which can call a contract. Because of the distributed nature of blockchain, each device is able to master the past state of all the devices in the system up to date. So with such characteristics, we can introduce artificial intelligence matrix system to make an execution contract for the target device without any information interaction with the target device. At the same time, in order to improve the accuracy of the contract, including the judgment of the state of the target equipment, the prediction of execution ability, we can introduce machine learning mechanism to make the contract prediction more accurate for high security purposes, high reliability requirements for industrial systems. The accuracy of the rules for the execution of contract is assured by the appropriate formal methods that, subject to the availability of resources, a validator may be used for formalization verification in order to integrate and improve security with existing systems. Our design system still retains the self-checking and decision-making mechanisms of the target devices, thus preventing safety incidents. The data acquisition system is a field of information complete. The blockchain machine is used to collect, clean, and integrate the neutral network data, which can replace the human and then use the characteristics of blockchain to coordinate with human beings. Analysis and prediction of artificial intelligence data. The Intelligent Industrial Control System had customized the spatial data acquisition adapter for the industrial digital extraction, and the data acquisition adapter is used as the front-end acquisition system of platform data processing layer. It is responsible for data collection in real time and storing the collected data in a real-time database. DataDrum adapters provide a variety of management and analysis platforms that export the data from real-time database to the back-end and in real time with narrow table and wide table mode, so as to make timely decisions and fast management for the enterprise. Provides critical support for data mining and analysis. The stored data is processed by a platform for visualization analysis, data mining, predictive analysis, and so on. Data mining includes classification, estimation, prediction, correlation, grouping or association rules, clustering, description, and visualization. After the data is collected, stored, and processed, the factory can effectively extract and execute the industrial figures. For example, through the artificial intelligence matrix system collaborative control platform, the factory obtains the production data of the client of the cooperative enterprise, the data of product use, all the data in the process of production, and all the data in the process of product operation. So these data mining, the extraction of valuable industrial figure to serve the factory. Reliable integrity and small contract payment to ensure product quality and chain of funds. Traditionally, companies have books that contain only their own corporate transactions, such as monetary property, including intellectual property. Each account reflects the care of the individual parties involved. For example, when a component is purchased, the artificial intelligence matrix system does not continue to track the follow-up after it has transferred those assets elsewhere. The nature of blockchain is distributed book, so in blockchain, the ledger is shared with multiple parties and distributed to all parties. After each transaction, the information is updated in real time to reflect the dynamic of product in each link. While security rules limit some participants from looking at information on each transaction, each participant in a blockchain transaction has a perfect copy of the ledger. The data obtained on the blockchain is in the chain and in the unalterable records of each transaction. The participants looked at the data based on their role and access rights. Optimize neural network traffic, accompanied by the process of urbanization and the continuous increase of the number of vehicles, urban traffic congestion has become a problem. The problem of vehicle exhaust pollution is becoming more and more serious under the condition of low-speed driving. By investing in the development of independent road diets, urban rail transit can save the people's travel time. On the other hand, it can improve the efficiency of ground traffic through the intelligent traffic constructions. At present, most of the road traffic signals used in the world are still in the low level. Most of them are single point control system. Some large and medium-sized cities have adopted regionally coordinated intelligent control systems and are increasingly overreaching their adaptive systems. The next generation of road traffic control system is an adaptive control system based on the vehicle network. The main technologies are road traffic adaptive algorithm, vehicle network information sharing technology, network transmission technology. Artificial intelligence matrix system will be based on 2.0 chip research and development lane deviating from alarm lane, maintaining auxiliary front car collision warning, emergency braking, pedestrian collision warning, and so on. The optimized neural network deep learning algorithm is used to protect the vehicle from the influence of weather on some sensors by using high precision digital map. The maps required for autonomous driving require a three-dimensional model of a stronger space and a new database, which must be reduced from meter to centimeter and must display very preciously every feature and condition on the road. Is very different from the traditional road map. At the same time, it is necessary to use the anonymized data on the vehicle to update it in real time to help vehicles know all aspects of traffic, weather, and accidents. Autonomous cars carry hundreds of sensors, hundreds of which convert the physical world around the vehicle into digital signals. It is complexity of self-driving car sensor that make it most powerful Internet of Things in history. And the future will surely incorporate more IoT solutions and platforms from other areas as self-driving cars become more versatile. In terms of data, a large amount of data needs to be managed and analyzed. The data generated by such devices as autonomous driving systems and sensors can easily break the TB level, and the data must be processed and converted quickly. So innovations in the data management, databases, data flow analysis, security, data comparison, distributed computing and load management are all looming. The importance of edge analysis is that in the future, autonomous cars could produce several gigabytes of data per second and make thousands of judgments. If the vehicle could not handle some of the data on its own, instead it sent all the data to the cloud and wait for feedback from the background. And the delay is simple, unacceptable. The blockchain technology in the artificial intelligence matrix system can provide flat control structure and share the computing power. There is also computer vision, the basic technology for self-driving cars to sense their surroundings, helping cars to analyze video streams in real time to understand traffic lights, roadblocks, and road signs. In addition to being responsible for sensing the environment outside the car, computer vision technology also have to analyze the video flow in the car and find out if the driver is distracted. In addition, it is required to record and analyze its event-related relevance. The unnamed technology of artificial intelligence matrix system will lead to the development of a number of technologies, including security technology, connection technology, data analysis, and so on. With the development of autonomous driving, these technologies will be used more and more in all kinds of transportation. The use of artificial intelligence matrix systems and gene sequencing in healthcare management, combined with biogenetic and patient feedback data. Historical medical data improves the services of private health data analysis and patient analysis and robot physician assistants. And purpose solution based on artificial intelligence such as genetic testing reports, the artificial intelligence matrix system runs the DNA program. Just like the computer is given a set of thought, logic, and method system, the platform can be sequenced by genomes, human protein groups, immune groups, and so on to digitize life and then to make digital life more artificial intelligence through data analysis management, machine learning, then through connection network blockchain characteristics to guide people's health at any time. Focus on protein group sequencing, immune group sequencing, population level patient data, skin microbiology, human microbiology research, customization of personalized health management applications such as artificial intelligence analysis of beauty products, diseases management, disease prevention, and providing daily nutrition and advice based on the DAPP development by the underlying technology of the artificial intelligence matrix system. The personal health information is digitized and the platform of a large personal health file is accumulated. And the database is decentralized. Quantify past unquantifiable pain, sleep, mood, and help patients improve and share the data with research institutions, drug companies, and healthcare providers to improve their performances. Blockchain can connect to institutions that synchronize their data and are encrypted by cryptography. For example, agencies can flexibly adjust their medical resources based on global data. And government regulators can achieve real-time access to data from various healthcare providers, allowing them more flexibly in decision-making and in the deployment of medical resources. The artificial intelligence matrix system helps to reconstruct the management mode of medical institutions through technical ability. The Artificial Intelligence Metric System is a credible public computing facility. And this new underlying technology framework gives us new possibilities for social networking. For example, allow users to easily control their identity and behavior data. A personal privacy data can be owned by others themselves and licensed to third parties only to a limited extent when needed. Decentralized data sharing based on blockchains. You can't rebuild a Facebook to beat Facebook these days. But the new underlying technologies, architecture, blockchain offers a possibility of a detour. The new form of user data privacy based on blockchain provides a brand new opportunity for startups. The current service platform of internet is essentially a trust intermediary. The marketplace, for example, removes the traffic of online buyers and sellers who actually solve trust and safety and build a buy and sell trading platform. The Artificial Intelligence Metric System uses the blockchain characteristics to build machine trust, value transfer, and intelligent contract to bring close to zero trust cost in business. It often takes years for internet companies to build their credit needs to over a long period of time and build credit. In blockchain, people trust code, algorithms, and rules, so the cost of trust is extremely low. The New York-based artificial intelligence social media data analytics platform has gained a lot of attention. And social media has become a treasure trove of information for companies. With a wealth of valuable customer data, AIMT, Artificial Intelligence Metric System, collects social media data using artificial intelligence technology plus the technology at the bottom of the blockchain, and then shift through advanced options and translate them into corporate marketing leads to help corporate customers deliver ads more accurately. In the advertising industry, users are highly focused, and the more focused the algorithm, the easier it is to pick and choose good content and advertising. And the matching of algorithm is more appropriate based on the second degree networking platform application of artificial intelligence metric system for strength learning and analysis, understanding user side preferences and needs using neural network algorithm, information integration flow analysis to improve the accuracy and efficiency of recommendation or advertisement. Priority is given to obtaining high quality and appropriate resources in DAPP and solving customers' need. In the upcoming game of the artificial intelligence metric system, the gene sequencing techniques will be introduced. Humans have done more than one human whole genome sequencing. We have digitized the program of virtual life of the gene game. And the entire data is not just a single gene, which is transcribed to form amino acid proteins, and then gradually organize the various tissues and organs within our bodies. Each of us is a combination of a huge set of protein functions, which is what we normally feel in life. So in fact, genes don't determine what we are going to do with our lives. It just determines where we start. There are many other groups including the genome, the proteome, the immune group. Each slice of each group can be digitally captured and digitized, which is the premise that carbon-based life can be digitized. Second, if you can digitize the fund and put it in a computer, it's something that can be calculated. We can use all of today's IT technologies to store and manage IT. And we can use artificial intelligence technology to simulate computing. Third, assuming that all these things really become entities, we are really playing a living simulation of life in a game like life. which means we can make a big social network that connects them. They can interact with each other as if they were actually playing a simulation game. The artificial intelligence matrix system connects these technologies, creating a digital live game called DAPP that can be calculated. Thank you so very much. So nice of you. Goodbye.